Hi, this is Davina from Cotton Confetti. This is my February journal. It's from Dear Julie. It was the Find It and Finish It February junk journal. We had to find 14 things beginning with F, which Julie told us what they were. Anyway, we'll see what they are on the way through the book. The front of the book, this was one of the first things. It was a filler. We had to use a filler. Now this is elastic, which it's normally a filler for a waistband, so you don't normally see it. And I've just sewn some press studs onto the end to make a fastening for the book. We had to use a paper pad and some fabric. So I've used, we had to make a fabric cover. So this is my fabric cover. Let's have a look at this first. This is a buttonhole stitch binding, and I followed a tutorial by Sea Lemon, and I'm quite pleased how this turned out. I've quilted my fabric, and as you can see, the fabric is frames. On the front I've got frames and flowers, and that's my front cover element. So let's have a look inside. We had to do, I've got a little visitor. Hello, Tinkerbell. What are you doing? Come on, we've got to do this video now. You can't sit down on top of my book, can you? Come on. Come on. I know. Come on. Come sit on my knee. We'll just shoo Tinkerbell out the way. It's not even dinner time yet. She's got another half an hour before dinner time. Sit just there. Let's have a look inside. I'll show you some of the elements as we go through that we had to make. We had to make a certain number of elements. A book on the floor. And we had to do, come back, come on. This is hopeless, isn't it? Absolutely hopeless. Come on. Come on. Tinkerbell. She wants to get in all the action. Right, let's have another go. She's on my shoulder now. Right, we had to do 4 flip-flops. This is one of them. A flip-flop is basically where you add some paper, extra writing paper inside a flap. I've also added a feather in a pocket. This was one of the mini challenge in a challenge that we had to do, and we had to decorate the edges of 8 sheets of paper in different ways. This here is a file index card we had to use. It's one of our items. So I've made this into a little tuck pocket with like extra tags in, journaling space, and I've put in 2 mini notebooks. There's a mini notebook in there and another mini notebook in here. So that's my file index card that I've used there. Some of these were paid free papers out of a book. This is another edge decoration. This is just flipped out. We also had to use 5 fancy digitals, and one of the digital pages I used was a Nick the Booksmith page with various sort of sticker things on. This was a filled folded envelope, which I put in the middle of the signature. I've put a felt cutout on here, decorated with a flower and a flower brad. We had to add 4 items to this, and this is a journaling card. Go back in. And a mini mini booklet. And this is like a note paper and a little pocket in there with a fluorescent tag. This was fringing at the bottom with a tag. This is fluffy. We had to find something fluffy. And there's another mini book here. See, that's my folded envelope. Oh, this was a form. We had to use a form. This is actually an order form, and this opens out. It's got space for tags. It actually opens out to have more journaling space inside. It's a form, and I've glued it in so there's space to put a tag behind with a French word on it. And this is the first of my four or five fabric tags that we had to do. And there's the other side of that piece of paper, decorated the edge. That's one of the stickers on the sheet of digitals. Lots of writing space. This was a fabric pocket. And inside there is a mini book with different types of paper inside. And that pops in a pocket. And this pocket was one of the mini challenges where we had to decorate things, and we had to put 5 things on beginning with F. So I've used a flag, a fringe, flowers, a fairy, and some foil strips. Here's the second signature. This was another of the mini challenges, so we had to decorate things. There's a little tag in there. There's a see-through page. There's a little flip up, flip down with another tag in there. A fleur-de-lis on the front, and inside a flamingo. I know it's a flamingo. We don't want a cat. You do not begin with F. Come on. Come on. Come on. She tried. She kept out for such a long time. And some more pages. More pages. Oh, this is another flip flop. I think we had to do 4 flip flops. I've made this into a pocket. There's a little tag in there. And inside I've put two sheets of paper in flip-flop style to make it have extra writing space. And there's a fringe. We had to use something folded, so I've used a folded postcard, and I've made it into 2 pockets. And there's my fluorescent tags with Fluffy. This is one of the 5 fancy digitals, and this was a little opens out to be an envelope, but I've put a double tag in there for extra journaling space. I'm not sure whether I might stick it up as an envelope, not sure yet. But tuck that in there. There's another way of decorating page edges. Here's some fruity washi tape with a journaling card inside. It's a second of my fabric tabs. Oh, this is another flip-flop. There we go. This is the 3rd signature. Oh, this was something floral. This is a square postcard that I had, which I've added note pages to make a little mini journal. Flamingo washing tape. And this was another decoration on the edge. This was just stamping. Some more of these I think they were called fancy borders with these. Oh, this is another of the digital pages. This is one that I made myself from a jelly print I did. That's another piece from the Nick the Booksmith. Oh, this is another fancy digital. This is something French. This is my French sheet out of a French magazine, which I folded to make 2 pockets, and I popped journaling cards in there. Moving along, some floral washi tape, more fringes, flower to decorate. I think this was another mini challenge which got a feather on, a frayed piece of fabric, foil, a flower, and 2 fluorescent cards in the double pocket. And I wrote friendship on the front because that begins with an F. And then the 4th signature. Oh, this was a fancy folder. Do a fancy folder with 4 things in it. So this was under this belly band is a journaling card. I've also used the file folder to make this with, and there's another notebook here, and these are some tabs. This one has a fold out piece of paper on the back, and I think these 2 are just plain for writing little notes on. So that's my fancy folder. Oh, this is just trying to move my elbow to keep the cat out. This is sewn. Oh, this was another one of the mini challenge in the challenge. This was French words, a flower, a fox, a foil sticker, and a frame. And we also had to use some of the paper pad. So it's on the back, but I've used it. This is another one of the, this was from Mad Paper Crush, one of her kits. Oh, and this is another edging. This was foil where I put glue dots and then used that rub-on foil. This is faint. There's writing paper which has faint markings of the pattern. I don't know if it shows up very well on here. And I put 2, this is a little flip out notes and a little tag in there, that pocket. Then we have lace decorated borders, and this is on the other side. There is another little tag there with fluffy on. And this is the rest of the form, which I've stuck together with a flamingo paper clip. And moving along, oh, this is the other side. This is the other foil. This was a strip of double-sided sellotape, which I glued 2 different colour foils onto. More journaling space. Oh, and this is my we have to do a filled folio. Bonjour, which has we had to put 4 different things in. So this is a mini notebook. There's a tag here with a frame and flowers on. And this is a matchbook style notebook. And this is a little folded thing which has 2 pockets, one on either side, with some extra journaling paper in there. Then this folds up and that tucks into there. It goes in the pocket. I put this seed packet in as well because I thought it looked floral. Begins with an F. This is the 5th and last signature. This first thing, this is a fabric flip, and underneath the fabric flip I've done a mini flip up, flip down with folded paper inside. It tucks in there, and I've put a tag on the back under it. Belly, it's just stuck at the top and the bottom, so I can slide something under. And oh, another flamingo sticker there. This is one of the 4, we had to use 4 form paper, which was, we could use graph paper and things like that. So I've used a few different, I think we had to choose 4 different graph papers. Oh, and this is another flip flop here, and this is the page also folds out, and then under here is some writing paper. It tucks in there. And at the back, oh, this was a flip up, flip down that we had to do and to fill it with 4 things. So at the back there's a mini book which pops in there, and then under here this flips up and there's some writing paper, and it flips down. I've put a journaling card in the middle with some, it's got French words, it's got fungi, it's got flamingos, it's got floral, it's got film strip, and it's got free, and there's a bit more French writing there. And this is, there's a little calendar that I've just stuck, have I stuck it in, or does it come out? I can't remember now. I think I might have stuck it in. So that, and that closes up like that, and that is the end of the journal. So thank you very much for watching. Bye for now.